A hearty good evening to you one more time. It is time once again for the Champion Brothers ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or
Let's talk some Southern Gospel.
look, right over there's Neil.
Chris is sitting right over there in his red shirt. I want you to look at that.
Yes, we got the memo to wear the red shirts today. So
Somehow, some way.
I just came in on two wheels from the park and trying to get everything ready for the Fayette Aquatic Center season. We had ball games and then there's lightning and all just so. But I'm glad I'm here.
Well, good deal. Good deal. I'm glad you're here too.
We are going to tell you about an event that is coming up. Let's just do that right off the top.
Okay.
And tell everybody about this Saturday night, May 10th at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex in downtown Vernon, Alabama. Our buddies from Scottsboro, Alabama, New Ground, are coming to see us. Chosen Witness will be singing. Faithful Friends will be singing. Most of the singing will be New Ground. We would love to see you at the Vernon City Complex right there at the intersection of Highway 17 and 18, the old Lamar County High School auditorium. We'll open the doors up at 5 or whenever we feel like it. But give you plenty of time to get in there if you want to. Right. But we'll start it all off at 6 o'clock and just have a great evening of some wonderful Southern gospel music. Don't cost you anything to come. Just come on in. We will give you an opportunity to make a donation so we can keep having these things. But we'd love your support, but mostly we would love your attendance. So come on out and be with us this Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex for New Ground.
Yes, indeed.
It is here. It is here. It is here.
Yep, it is.
So when we get together like this, Neil always, most of the time, I think all but maybe one time, you've put together an outstanding list of some good Southern gospel music. And tell us what you've got for us this time.
Well, we're going to feature basically an album tonight. We're not going to play the whole project, but we're going to feature several songs off a recording. And I was thinking about, this is going to be one of the newer ones that we play. We used to play a lot of older music, and then, of course, then I stopped and thought, this album was released 30 years ago, 1995.
That hurts a little bit.
Wasn't that near 30 years ago? If I did my math,
I can figure.
Kind of right.
Yeah.
So my goodness, what I thought was a newer one, and it is compared to when we play 50s and 60s, but
well, yeah.
But yeah, this is an album that when I got this recording, I just about wore it out. I mean, it's one of my favorites. It's from a favorite quartet all across the country, especially in Alabama, Gold City. And this is one of my personal favorite projects Gold City has ever done. Just not a bad song on it. The lineup was solid, and this song list was solid. And I just wanted to share some of those songs tonight. And I picked out the ones I specifically wanted to play because I could have played the whole thing. I loved them all.
Yeah.
But it's the album Standing in the Gap from 1995. And this was just before Jonathan Wilburn actually joined the group. Jonathan is not on this album. Of course, you heard him do all of these songs when he did become part of the group. But what a great project, and a song that I know Gold City still today sings was released on this project. And let's just start with it. It says a lot about how me and you are going after the Bringing It Back concerts. We're just not going to give up. We're going to keep telling you about them and keep them coming. Listen to Gold City sing, I'm not giving up.
Giving up. No, I'm not turning round. By the grace of God, I'll wear a shining crown. Someday, well, I'll keep holding on to that nail-scarred hand. I'm not giving up. No, I'll keep going on. Been walking through the valley, through this vale question, even if my Lord was near. Many times that old tempter, he says, why not turn around? You can't get any farther because you're just losing ground. Oh, but I'm not giving up. Oh, I'm not turning around. By the grace of God, I'll win a shining crown. Someday, well, I'll keep holding on to that nail-scarred hand. I'm not giving up. No, I'll keep going on. Would you mind to tell me there's been something bothering me? Why is it that old devil, he just won't let God's children be? See, he has purposed and determined to get right in the way and turn us from the way of life and lead our souls astray. No, but I'm not giving up. No, I'm not turning around. By the grace of God, I'll win a shining crown. Someday, well, I'll keep holding on to that nail-scarred hand. I'm not giving up. No, I'll keep going on. Well, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not turning round. By the grace of God, I'll win a shining crown. Someday, well, I'll keep holding on to that nail-scarred hand. Oh, no, I'm not giving up. No, I'll keep going. Not giving up. No, I'm not turning round. By the grace of God, I'm gonna win a shining crown. Someday I'll keep holding on to that nail-scarred hand. I'm not giving up. No, I'll keep going on.
That's Goal City, and I'm not giving up here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. We're
Yeah.
featuring several
Let's
songs.
talk about that lineup
Yes.
right there. At that time, of course, on the left, Tim Riley singing bass, Mark Trammell doing the baritone, Jay Perrick handling the tenor, and then the last there, David Hill singing lead. I mean, that was a solid sound and a solid quartet. What do you think?
Absolutely. I'm reading notes, I'm reading comments, I'm trying to get all the sliders slid and the buttons pushed and all that. So
It's all right. It's all right.
I didn't say it a while ago, but we would appreciate it if you are stopping by to drop a comment in there. Just if it's nothing more than just telling us hello. That's the best way that we have to see who is dropping by and visiting with us this evening. So if you would take just a minute and drop a comment in there, like Megan Edgeworth did. It is good evening, Champion Brothers and ChampCast family. I wonder if this album has a song that put them on the map for me on it. So I don't know. She'll tell us in a little bit. We'll find out.
We'll
But,
see.
and then Mal Mallory says, good evening, brothers. Good to see you, Mal, and hear from you, I guess I'd say. I can't see you through that. No, not quite. But anyway. But we are featuring songs from Gold City and Standing in the Gap from 1995. And we had a temporary hiccup there. You froze on me again, Neil. Did I freeze on you again?
You did. This may be a server problem on their side or something.
So I don't know, but we'll keep on keeping on because we ain't giving up on this thing.
Oh no, absolutely
But
not.
let's do another song from that Gold City Standing in the Gap.
Let's do it. I love story songs, and this was a great story that was well captured in the lyric of a song. And who better to deliver it than Mark Trammell? Well, listen to him do Show Me the Cross.
Just a tiny little boy stood in tears on a busy street corner. What was he doing here? As he tried to explain, all he knew was his name, but it was late and beginning to rain. So I asked him about the place where he lived. He remembered the old church where the big cross was lit. Then his eyes opened wide, and he said with a smile, if you can get me to the cross, I can find my way home. Show me the cross, and I'll find my way home. Show me the cross, and I'll know it was far from familiar, and I found myself lost. But I remember the place where I first saw his face. I cried, Lord, get me to the cross, and I'll find my way home. Show me cross, and I'll find my way home. Show me the cross, and I'll know where to go. When I'm there beneath the cross, I'm no longer lost. Show me
There it is. Are there any questions? Song of the night, Gold City, and Show Me the Cross, and I'll find my way home. Yes, sir. That's a good. And we're going to recap some quick comments because Megan Edgeworth, boy, how's that timing? Ding, ding, ding. That song just does something to me. You really don't know what or why, but that was the one she was talking about. Let's say hey to Robbie Witten. Says, good evening, Chris and Neil. Sandy Loden said that's one of her most favorite Gold City songs. Brad Shackelford checking in, saying, evening, boys. And a little side note, Brad mentioned, I think it was the last time at Faithful Friends practice, that he might like to sing that song, Show Me the Cross. So you
And
never
I had
know.
no idea.
They sure didn't. But you may hear Show Me the Cross from Faithful Friends sooner or later. So
Sounds good.
glad to have you folks stopping by. And if you wouldn't mind, if you hadn't already, I saw where a few folks had hit liked or hit like on it, but didn't drop a comment. And that's fine. We appreciate that. But we'd love to recognize you and say, hey, like Billy Shaw said, good evening, gentlemen. So good evening, Billy. So
I'm glad he found us.
yes,
Thought
right
I was
before
in
we
trouble.
started tonight, Boo, Neil said Billy's going to be mad at me. I didn't tell him we was going to be on. So, so anyway, we are playing songs from Gold City's "Standing in the Gap" album, and I think we just need to keep rolling with it. What about you?
Let's do it, man. This next one's just a good old quartet number.
Yep. And just I was trying to think. I should have looked up. I didn't take the time to. I usually try to look if I don't already know to see who wrote it, and I've got an idea, but I'm going to check myself while it's playing. But anyway,
Okay.
let's listen to Gold City sing about what a great homecoming day.
I have been gazing over the river to a lovely land so fair, listening to the singing, joy bells all ringing, longing for the glory to share. Friends are now gathering, loved ones are watching, I've been waiting long to see. Never more to part again, no never, home for all eternity. What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, when we bid this world goodbye, and a home at last we see. When we join the millions there, singing songs of victory. What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, 'twill be. Burdens I've carried soon will be lifted, tears no more will dim the eye. Through eternal ages we will sing praises to the Lamb who bled and died. Books will be opened, crowns will be given to the faithful and the true. Hallelujahs will resound forever, I'll be there, how about you? What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, when we bid this world goodbye, and a home at last we see. When we join the millions there, singing songs of victory. What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, 'twill be. What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, when we bid this world goodbye, and our home at last we see. When we join the millions there, singing songs of victory. What a great homecoming day, what a day in heaven 'twill be, 'twill be.
That's Gold City, and what a great homecoming day off the Standing in the Gap album from 1995. I still didn't find the answer I was looking for, but I was leading up to something else. I'm 93% sure that Squire Parsons wrote that song.
I'm with you on that. Yes.
And I couldn't get it fully verified in the time that we had, but we would be remiss if we didn't talk about Squire's passing earlier this week, and died at the age of 77 following a cardiac arrest that left him on a ventilator. And my, oh my, what a legacy that man left for us in the Southern gospel world, singing with the Kingsmen, then going out on his own in 1979 with a little song you may have heard of called Sweet Beulah Land. And I was reading some of the stories about that and how it came to be. And Eldridge Fox was there when they recorded it, and Eldridge wrote on the studio notes, smash hit. And
Wow.
so Eldridge called it. So, but man, what I didn't have an opportunity to be around Squire a whole lot, but when I was, it was one of those classics. You hear, "Don't meet your heroes, you'll be disappointed," but you wasn't with Squire. Just
No.
as humble as he could be, and he was one of the first people that I ever heard when he was talking about himself. He would always say "we." You rarely ever heard him say "I did this" or "I did that" or
Yeah.
whatever. He
Yeah.
always "we." And he said because, and I want to say I was interviewing him one time and I asked him about, and he said because it's always me and the Lord, and
Yeah.
that's two, and that's we. So
There you
and
go.
then, kind of related to what we're doing tonight, Gold City, Gary Jones passed away. I think it was last week, and but yeah,
Did.
what a legacy he left in gospel music with all of his years with Gold City, and then later a founding member of Ernie Haas and Signature Sound, and then his own group Mercy's Mark, and had recently come back into the Gold City family, producing some of their latest stuff. So
Yeah.
be indeed a great void there with the passing of both of those gentlemen, Gary Jones and Squire Parsons. So
Don't
that
you
was just
know
on. Go
what a
ahead.
great homecoming day they had?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Amen.
before we move on, let's talk about something that's coming up real soon, as in night after tonight. No, 2 nights from tonight. Yeah. I'm slow, but I come around.
The night
We're
after
talking about
tomorrow night.
Saturday night. Yes, the night after tomorrow night. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. But
Yeah.
coming to the Vernon City Complex. Tell them about it, Earl, while I go find my brain.
New ground is coming to Vernon. Being part of the Champion Brothers, bringing it back. Bringing what back? Bringing Southern gospel music back to our area where we grew up. And I'm excited for you folks to hear and be able to worship with new ground. I guarantee you it will be an experience. You'll have to really work hard to not have an experience when new ground is in a service. I'm just telling you, it'll be good. Go ahead and strap in, and you're going to have a good time. Uh, they do a wonderful job of encouraging believers, and I believe of penetrating the hearts of the lost. And that's what we want to do when we sing. Anytime we have these concerts and when we sing, we will start at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex, right there at the intersection of Alabama 17 and Alabama 18, right there in Vernon. Um, we'll open the doors when we get ready, but it'll be at least by 5 o'clock. You just come on; you'll be able to get in there. I
Why?
actually talked with our friend Don Dollar, who has worked so hard to help us have these events there today, and he's got the chairs all set up. We don't get to help him because he just gets it done.
Yep.
Said he had plenty more ready to grab right quick. And boy, what a joy it'd be if we just had to scurry around and start grabbing more chairs and lining them up. So y'all come on and
Absolutely.
fill that place out. You get to hear Faithful Friends sing a few, Chosen Witness sing a few, and then a whole lot of new ground. And I just promise you, you're going to enjoy it. So come and be with us. It won't cost you anything to get in. We just decided that when we started having these, and but we will give you the opportunity to carry it on, and we need those that can and are able to give and help carry these events on. But mark it down, be there, tell as many as you can, and bring them with you, or at least make them promise you they'll be there.
Yep. Absolutely. This Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex. Let's check back in and get caught up. We was talking about Boo said you might be mad at us. He said you can run, but you can't hide.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Brad said, Hannah Good Shackelford says, hey to you as well. So, hey, Hannah, hope you're doing good. And let me see. So, there you go. I think we're caught up on our newest arrivals. So, there you go. And if you want to drop a comment on there, we'd love to let you, or love to say hey to you as well. So, drop a
Indeed.
comment on there and we'll get right on it. Speaking of new ground, let's just play some of their music. You want to?
Yeah, let's do that. I want to at least get one in there to get you people reminded of what they sound like and what a good sound they have. What a good time you're going to have. This one features Miss Robbie. So let's, it's from the Carry On project. I believe that was about 2022 when they did this. And listen to Miss Robbie sing and say that she can almost hear the trumpet.
Strife and tribulation, pain and sorrow everywhere. All this world is filled with heartache. Seems that no one really cares. Little children weep from hunger. Sin of greed has filled our land. I can almost hear the trumpet for the Lord to come again. Oh, it may be in the morning when we see Him face to face. Then we'll all be together as we sing Amazing Grace. How I long and pray to hear Him say, well done, enter in. I can almost hear the trumpet for the Lord to come again. Well, it may be in the morning when our Lord returns in the clouds. Jesus says for all be ready, for we know not the day nor the hour. Let us labor and pray until that day when we all enter in. I can almost hear the trumpet for the Lord to come again. Oh, it may be in the morning when we see Him face to face. Then we'll all be together as we sing Amazing Grace. How I long and pray to hear Him say, well done, enter in. I can almost hear the trumpet for the Lord to come again. I can almost hear the trumpet for the Lord to come again.
That's New Ground. Sorry, work was calling. So
It's all right. All right.
and I can almost hear the trumpet. And you can almost hear Robbie, not just singing, but talking too. But I've talked to talked to 2 or 3 different people that saw us on with her last week, and that was a thing. She's a live wire. Boy, that lady can talk, can't she?
She can
And she
sing
knows
too.
that. So I'm not telling tales out of school, but love Miss Robbie Maxwell. And you will too if you come and see her and the rest of New Ground at the Vernon City Complex this Saturday night at 6 o'clock. We'd love to see you there.
Indeed.
What else you got on your mind?
Well, the next one I picked out off of this album to share. It's got a personal memory with me because mine and Loretta's longtime pastor and his wife, Tim Trimble, and I used to sing this song. We sang it at church. We went to many a revival and sung it. And boy, just blessed at the time, basically this album was out basically in the 90s, in the late 90s. And what a good time we had sharing it. If you know the Lord and if you live for Him and if you trust Him, you're guided by the Spirit, then all the work you do for Him, it's not in vain. And that's what this song says. It delivers that message. Listen, it's not in vain.
We have labored in the vineyard seems the world has stolen our reward. But God has not forgotten, and when He calls us home, we'll receive eternal treasures and a place of honor near His throne. It's not in vain. It's not in vain. We serve a risen Savior. Jesus rules and reigns. The heavens cheer us on. We do not walk alone. Our labor, our witness, our faith is not in vain. God has seen our faithful service through the years. All the heartaches, all the burdens, all the tears. So do not be discouraged. There's a purpose, there's a plan, there's a reason for each trial. So trust the leading of His hand. It's not in vain. It's not in vain. We serve a risen Savior. Jesus rules and reigns. The heavens cheer us on. We do not walk alone. Our labor, our witness, our faith, it's not in vain. It's not in vain. We serve a risen Savior. Jesus rules and reigns. The heavens cheer us on. We do not walk alone. Our labor, our witness, our faith is not in vain. It's not in vain. It's not in vain.
That's Gold City, and it's not in vain here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. We are listening to a few songs off the Gold City Stand in the Gap album from 1995, and that's a dandy.
Indeed, it is.
Yep.
30 years ago. I still can't get over it.
You don't have to say everything, you know.
Man,
All
I
right.
think about some of our friends over at Southern Gospel Forward. I mean, this album has been around as long as they've been alive. You know, it's just
Yeah.
always been there.
Indeed. Well, except for Papa Scott, but
Well, yeah, I said some of our friends. Yeah,
yeah, there you go. That's more like it. Anyway, you want to just keep rolling?
we can, man. Yeah. We got a couple more toe tappers. Well, one of them a little bouncy toe tapper, and then the last one a driving toe tapper. That's where I like to take these. A lot of people are familiar with the hymn "Count Your Blessings," and this is a song that they put out. I remember when I first saw it, I thought, "Oh, they've recorded the old hymn, you know, Count Your Blessings." Oh no, this is a brand new Count Your Blessings. And if you like quartet music, I believe you're going to like it. And it ain't too hard. Just try sometime. It ain't too hard to count your blessings because there's a lot of them there. So let's listen to Gold City deliver Count Your Blessings.
tired, frustrated, and feeling down. The end of the day has you wearing a frown. Your troubles have doubled, and brother, what can you do? Here's a little advice, pound for pound. It's guaranteed to bring you around. From an old sob story to a brand new point of view. Count your blessings when you're feeling blue. It's surprising what a little bit of counting will do. Count 'em when everything goes wrong. Soon you'll find yourself singing a song. Count 'em whether they be big or small. You just might find trouble counting them all. All your problems will simply fade from view if you just start counting your blessings. Some people today will drive you insane. All they want to do is fuss and complain about who, what, when, where, how they've been done wrong for so long. Find less time to worry, more time in prayer. You have a lot less stress and a lot more hair. If you kneel down counting, you'll be shouting when you're back on your feet. Count your blessings when you're feeling blue. It's surprising what a little bit of counting will do. Count 'em when everything goes wrong. Soon you'll find yourself singing a song. Count 'em whether they be big or small. You just might find trouble counting them all. All your problems will simply fade from view if you just start counting. Count your blessings, name them one by one. All your problems will simply fade from view if you just start counting your blessings.
There you go. Some good advice from Gold City, and count your blessings here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. Remembering some great 30-year-olds. Oh, see, I did it too. But it seems like yesterday in a lot of
it
ways.
does.
So.
It does. It does.
Some great memories of those times with Gold City, and some wonderful songs that you picked out for us this evening. Well, you teased both of them, so let's just go ahead and play this last one. You want to?
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, this is another kind of driving toe tapper, I call it. Was the last one I wanted to share with you tonight from this project, and I think you'll like it if you like the others. It's got a long title. You ready for it?
Surely you're
Surely.
right. Oh, yeah, that's it. Surely. All right, here we go.
Surely goodness and mercy is gonna follow me everywhere I go. Surely goodness and mercy is gonna follow me everywhere I go.
The goodness and the mercies of the Lord my God are right behind me
Every step I trod, surely goodness and mercy is gonna follow me everywhere I go.
The Lord is my shepherd.
A comfort to my soul,
When I lose direction,
I trust the one who knows,
through pastures and valleys,
restoring my faith
guiding my steps.
for the glory of his name.
My cup runneth over, my strength is renewed. Shout hallelujah, there is nothing that he can't do.
Surely goodness and mercy is gonna follow me everywhere I go.
God said it, I heard it, it's settled in my mind. Every day I walk with Jesus, new mercies I find. I follow the leader, his spirit follows me, protecting my soul from what I cannot see. He goes before me and he walks beside me. Great God Almighty, I've got angels all around me.
Surely goodness and mercy is gonna follow me everywhere I go. Surely goodness and mercy are gonna follow me eternally, and I shall dwell in the house of the
Surely that was Gold City singing Shirley. And don't call me Shirley.
You agree with me that Count Your Blessings is a bouncy toe tapper and that one's a
Mm-hmm.
driving toe tapper?
Yep. Especially when they get that Pentecostal 2-4 at the end. So
There you go. That's right. That's right.
we have enjoyed playing some Gold City music from 1995 tonight. And I don't mean for it to be an abbreviated broadcast, but it kind of is.
Yeah,
So,
that when I was picking out the songs, I thought, well, this may be a little shorter than usual, but that's all right because this is ones I thought we ought to play tonight. So
okay. All right. So, do you want to throw in anything extra or anything
I,
else? Or
like I say, I think that's the word I wanted to deliver tonight was them
all right. Well,
songs
let's
about
recap
now.
a couple of things.
Yeah, we'll do
One,
that.
we'll wrap up by telling you what's coming up soon. Well, we can do it here too, but look at here. We've got 4 more concerts this year in the Champion Brothers Bringing It Back concert series. And the next one is this Saturday night, day after tomorrow night, at the Vernon City Complex in Vernon, Alabama. And New Ground will be our special guest. So I hope you can come and be with us at 6 o'clock is when we'll kick it all off with Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends. And most of the evening will be New Ground. And you will definitely be glad you did come if you do. And we hope that you will. And then moving on in July, on July 26th, Saturday night at the Fayette Civic Center, the original home of the Champion Brothers Bringing It Back concerts, we're honored to have the Troy Burns family come and be with us. Troy, of course, with the inspirations for a long, long time, and his wife Tammy and their 2 boys, not their 2 boys, but the 2 boys that sing with them, will be coming to Fayette, Alabama on Saturday, July 26th. And then we'll be back in Vernon on Saturday, September 13th to welcome Josh and Ashley Franks and their family. And that'll be a wonderful night. You're talking about Livewire. We was talking about Robbie being a live wire. She may even be a couple of notches below Josh Franks. I don't know that for sure, but
That's right.
but you
Yeah.
will enjoy their ministry in Vernon on Saturday, September 13th. And then we'll wrap up our 4th year. Still hard for me to believe that we've been doing this for 4 years now. But
Yep.
we'll wrap up our 4th year of the Champion Brothers Bringing It Back concerts at the Fayette Civic Center on Saturday, November the 1st with the McCrae Dove and the Dove Brothers. See, if I say it that way, they'll, and don't call attention to it, they'll say, well, what do you mean? What do you want? Well, the first, and you'll remember that. See, so
There
it's
you
just a
go.
little subtle way to get you to remember when it's going to be. But come and be with us at any or all of these singings. We'd love for you to be with us on May 10th, July 26th, September 13th, and November 1st. But I can't wait to see McCrae Dove and the Dove Brothers. McCrae and his 3 boys, 3 of his 4 children, right? And he got a
That's
daughter
right.
in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It
But
is
these
going to be
boys
good.
are McCrae is definitely Proverbs 22:6 them boys because they are coming up and singing a lot of the old standards and close harmony and all that. And I can't wait till November 1st, but we're going to have a bunch of good singings in between then. So I hope you can come be with us at all of these singings, but especially any of them if you can. So,
Yeah, these I hadn't really thought about it, but all 4 of these right here have got a firecracker as part of the group. I mean, based
oh,
on the times
yes.
that I have seen them, of
Hmm.
course, you got Robbie, then you got Troy Burns. You let him get fired up and going, let me tell you. And of course, you said Josh Franks. That's kind of on another level there at the energy that he's got. And I've seen McCrae Dove fly all over a stage, fly off the stage, get all over the whole place where he's singing. And so lots of energy going to be in these 4 concerts. You're going to enjoy it.
I hope you will come and be with us at all of them or any of them that you can. But we'd love it if you'd be at all of them. As far as I know, we'll be at all 4. So
Plan to.
we can, y'all can too. So,
That's right. That's right.
but I've enjoyed this. A little bit shorter visit than normal, but with water parking and storming and baseballing and all that. So I apologize if I was a little bit scatterbrained tonight. I was
All
trying
right,
to
man.
manage about 3 or 4 things at once. And oh yeah, I'm doing what I really want to do, and that's talk about and play some Southern gospel music. So.
There you go. Yeah. And Mama heard it all. Hey, Mama. She's
Hey,
watching this
mama.
always.
Well, y'all come be with us Saturday night at the Vernon City Complex, 6 o'clock for New Ground. And I don't know if we'll be here next week, but whenever the next time is, we'll let you know. And hope you'll join us too. So anything else you got to tell, Neil?
My mind and heart are clear.
All righty. We'll see y'all whenever next time it is. And I hope it's this Saturday at the Vernon City Complex. Good night, everybody.